Hey everyone, welcome to the second Instalock of 2025. I'm Asana, joined by EU, Zander, and we're going to be talking about all things Valorant and BCT related. How's everyone doing? It's been a while. The guys haven't seen us for a while, the viewers.
Oh God, I'm doing great.
Okay.
Great.
What have you done in the past month?
Nothing. Played video games, Valorant.
All right, that's good. We like to hear that. The fans love to hear you doing nothing but playing Valorant. Dan?
Only Valorant? I mean,
you're not allowed to do anything else.
I've been doing a lot playing Valorant.
Playing Valorant? Okay.
Yeah.
I doubt they care about the host, but I played Valorant as well and went back to New York City. So I'm not as deady as them. All right. What were your guys' thoughts watching Masters Bangkok? We were all fans.
That's a good question. You want to go first, Dan?
It was a good event, actually. I really liked the event. I feel like the way they changed a few things up and the way that Riot was kind of hosting the event, I thought it was really cool. And I'm always jealous of the people that go to the first event because they get to use the big stage starting from the first game. Like when we went to Shanghai, we eventually made it to the Mercedes Arena, but for the majority of our games or the majority of the games at the event, you don't actually get to play until you get top 4. So I liked the event. It was chill.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good. I think gameplay wise, everyone looked pretty solid. I feel like there's definitely some outliers, but probably the best grand finals ever.
You're getting ahead of yourself, boy. That'll be a question later. Relax.
So
Hey. I do agree.
Pushes me.
Foreshadowing. I do agree. I think the Masters Bangkok looks fire. I watched most of the games, I feel like, or watched the VODs of them in the morning just because I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule. It was really hard. The only one I did ruin my sleep schedule for was obviously the grand finals. And watched it with Zander and Tony and Kel. So it was fire.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, he skipped the goated one.
Were you guys watching? You guys didn't watch the Sentinels game?
Later. Oh yeah, we did watch the Sentinels. We did stay up to watch the Sentinels games. That is true.
Why were we watching the Sentinels game?
That is true. We did stay up to watch. I remember I told my 2 friends to call me if the game was earlier than 4:30 a.m. PST. So I ended up having to wake up for that. For Sean, obviously.
Yeah, we definitely killed our sleep schedules for that Team Liquid Sentinels game. I think everyone was there.
I definitely got some noise complaints. I was screaming.
Yeah.
The only thing that was odd about Masters Bangkok, I feel was the only complaint I had, as a fan, as a viewer, was there's no hype video. When you think about Tokyo, do you remember the Tokyo hype video? Does anyone here even watch those?
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about with the players.
Yeah, all the players, cinematics, everything. I saw what it should have been from the Sen vlog, and it looked pretty cool. They were going through a backstreet alley and stuff, and they were interacting with I feel local stuff. Yeah. And that was the vibe they were trying to get for. I feel at least for the Sen guys, it would have been cool if they at least did a hype video because they usually do that every time, but they didn't do it for this tournament. Which I know pro players, hardcore fans don't care about that, but casuals definitely do. Which I think was a small mistake or error or whatever. There might have been a good reason that they couldn't have time couldn't.
Maybe you missed it.
Yeah, maybe I missed it straight up, but I did not see it.
Yeah.
And I can't recall it, and I can recall most of other years. I remember Reykjavik. You know Reykjavik Optic, fucking FNS holding the chain up on the, or is that Copenhagen? That might have been Copenhagen. By the way, there's those moments where it's I don't know, it builds a good story. And
I think I saw one for the grand finals, T1 versus G2.
Oh yeah, they have those. I'm talking about before the tournament.
Oh, before
the tournament, they have the hype video of all 8 teams.
Yeah, no, I don't remember seeing.
I don't remember one. That's all. It's a very side note, not important at all. But as a casual fan, I'd enjoy it. But either way. Next question. Sorry, we yapped for a while. What team surprised you guys the most at the tournament? T1. I think T1? I don't know if anyone here watches specific games, but T1 was definitely not that dominant.
No, I mean, I definitely agree with T1. I think I even said and it's funny because I think me and Tony were definitely disagreeing on that. I think he said that he believes that T1 will make a big run. And I was no, I just don't think this team is good at all. I'll be honest. Because I just don't think their players are crazy, but I was definitely proved wrong because I think I think Izu legit played lights out. I think everyone played lights out. I think Stacks played a really good tournament as well, calling wise, macro wise. I think T1 definitely was the shock of the tournament. Buzz is good as always, and Meteor is just actually faker. But
yeah, I think they're all on the same page really well for the event. I feel even though they might not be as crazy as other rosters, I guess people would say on paper, they might not think the roster would play as well, but they definitely knew what everybody else was doing on the team at that event, and they were hitting their stride at the right time, and they had really unique comps and really unique ways of doing it too.
That's for sure.
So the teams that had to play at the event couldn't really practice or rep too much against what T1 was doing. So I think They had like the perfect formula for success for that event.
Yeah, I think they did a lot of role swapping with Carpe and not role swap, but player swapping straight up.
Yeah, they had, like,
with
six
Carpe
man,
and
right?
Sylvan. Yeah, and well, it's not even 6-man. It's just they didn't know who they wanted as the 5th. It wasn't like this guy's playing like
Played like one series with him, right? Carpe.
they played with him the entire time to qualify, except
Really?
Sylvan they played the first 2 games, quarterfinals, and then like the second game with
That's just interesting.
Carpe. Then Sylvan played to qualify. And then I think Sylvan played for the final game, and then Carpe came back in and they lost in Bangkok, and then they swapped in for Sylvan, and then they went on the run. As far as I'm aware, I could have made it up. This is like all on the fly,
Yeah.
3 weeks later. But that's like something like happened where it's like really like, in and out. So like it's hard to like believe in something like that as a person going in before the tournament.
How would you guys feel if you were like Carpe or Sylvan?
I mean, Sylvan's greening out. I'll tell you that much.
Sylvan's greening out. How would you feel if you're
won it,
Carpe?
so- yeah, I don't know how I'd feel. I mean, it's like a screw face situation, but like minus he didn't play, so like at least he played. So like I don't know. He's got to take some.
he got the
credit,
gun
maybe.
buddy. Like I mean, fuck, in the
Maybe
title.
he deserves it.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess we already answered this question. Do you guys think that the tournament win would go to T1? I know I didn't, but
No.
yeah, I would say everyone predicted. Well, I don't know about Dan. What do you think?
Probably G2.
Yeah, I think we all predicted G2. And also on a side note, I feel like the top 4 all made sense except T1.
Yeah.
Like EDG, Vitality, and G2, clear favorites. And then for Pacific, I thought DRX
I thought
was
DRX was just better.
well, yeah, it was just better, but like that might also be just like recency bias. I don't know how. Like
Yeah.
I don't watch too many Pacific games, but yeah, either way.
I think everyone agreed that like G2 is probably like favorites going into. I thought that G2 was gonna win the
Yeah.
tournament, like
Especially after
before
map
it even
1 on
started.
Lotus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
mean,
watch that, but like I woke up in the middle of like map 2, Haven, to
Yeah.
watch. I don't know how, by the way. I naturally woke up at 4:30 a.m. or something. Like naturally, I didn't set an alarm. I was like, I'm gonna just give it. My body's like, you gotta watch the game. You gotta watch it.
You
Something
gotta.
You gotta. And then the entire time we're watching, by the way, Tony's like, we got practice tomorrow. You guys know that, right? And he's staying up with us. So I don't know what he's
Yeah,
saying.
he said, yeah. Remember when he was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go prep now, guys." Like, and then he's like,
Yeah,
in
and
the
then he
group
messaged
chat,
us at
he's
8 a.m. Yo, you guys watching this game? Like,
Yeah, I can't stop watching,
I
guys.
can't stop.
I gotta sleep. I gotta
That was
sleep for prep.
good. What team did you think underperformed? You guys don't have to answer this
I mean,
question,
I'll
by the way.
answer.
I'll say it.
Someone say it.
On 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys,
Yeah,
are you
I'm
ready?
down for that.
We all say it. Okay.
I know you guys.
You
are
ready,
thinking,
Dan?
Come on,
Xander,
guys.
you ready?
Alright,
Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Sentinels.
Sentinels. Oh my god.
They're still good. They just underperformed in Bangkok because we have such high expectations from
Yeah,
the great
yeah.
org of Sentinels
yeah,
and the
like-
team. Like the roster's great, so we just expected more.
Yeah.
And also, as a
getting paid
fan
40K
watching that
a
game,
month,
like
I
as a
mean,
straight up fan of Bang, not the team, Bang,
a bang.
of Bang,
Okay.
it was crazy watching that game. I can't lie. Wow, was it entertaining? I understand
the
how it
DRX
feels.
one?
was good.
Wait, what?
The DRX one?
No, the liquid one.
Liquid.
Liquid.
Oh.
DRX
Liquid
one also
was-
some good moments,
the
but the
liquid
liquid
vibe
one.
is
freeing,
just like,
freeing was
wow.
insane in the DRX one.
You should have heard the Discord when we were watching the Send Liquid game. Holy moly. That game was good. I can't even cap.
Oh, it was a good game.
It was a good game. When Kamek, I think it was Kamek, 1v4'd on B Pearl or B Abyss, or, right? No, A Abyss, right? Or
It
what
was-
bomb site is that? I haven't played that.
Kamek on no A
Abyss.
A Abyss.
Wow. When that happened, my jaw was
Yeah,
absolutely dropped.
Abyss was crazy. A lot of throws.
Yeah.
A lot of throws happened on
The
it.
Nats clutch. Yeah, then the bind was just a work of art by Nats.
If you actually go like team by team, like Sentinels, like realistically, if they win that Abyss game, that goes to OT. Maybe we don't speak about an underperformance, but yeah, they got clapped on bind. And
Yeah, it just leads to a bad taste, but it's also the map that's leaving the pool. So, I mean, after the game, you probably don't even really think about it too much. You just need to
Yeah.
move on. And then Abyss left. So I forget what even the first map was.
I didn't wake up for that one.
Yeah, no, we woke up. You woke up in the middle.
I woke up for Abyss.
Either way, I don't think any other team really underperformed. Maybe Vitality at playoffs. I felt like they were a little bit weaker than usual, but they still made it to
No,
playoffs.
They still did well.
Yeah, they did good. It's just like-
It's called G2 second place in underperformance.
Ooh,
No,
that's a
but-
hot.
Dude,
That's
they were
a-
so good.
no.
Like
It's
their,
a hot take
their
if you say
macro-
it, but now that you
they're-
say,
they're-
I'm kind of buying into that.
their macro, their,
We're just blaming the Americas.
no,
teams.
dude, their macro is so
America should've won.
insane. Their macro is so insane. Their comp diversity is like pretty good too, and it fits their like ideas really well as like a team.
Yeah, I know
like,
what you were saying.
like Jaw,
I agree.
Leaf, Chamber. Their micro is insane too. Like they all take really good fights off of each other, and they play like fucking insane Valorant. So
Yeah, no, I mean,
no,
I
like,
agree.
it's surprising that they didn't win, considering like how good of a team they were for the event, especially
Yeah.
because it's the first event as well. Like that's how good. I don't think people realize like that's how good T1 was playing to beat, I guess like G2 at this event. Like T1 literally had everything click.
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't say it's an underperformance, but I understand the point you're going for, and I agree with that sentiment. But on the broader like paintbrush, I wouldn't say underperformance. They definitely
They should still be happy for their performance.
But it's hard,
obviously.
definitely.
The second is fucking insane.
Yeah.
So.
With the way they were playing everything and all the context.
The maps
Yeah.
were so close too.
Back to T1 real quick. Sorry, that's the line that was written here. Back to T1 real quick. What are you guys' thoughts on T1 running double duelist comp every map of grand finals?
I just think it's like as simple as like player comfortability. I think it just fits them well. I think maybe he's like, I don't know. Izu's like
You don't even know his
agent.
role.
No, well, he plays like Omen and then he plays like Yoru.
No.
No,
He does. But I watched that guy in
Well,
tier
that's
2
the thing.
Japan.
Like it's just like a weird role.
I watched him when he played in Jadeite or whatever. I'm pretty sure he's just a straight up duelist player that happened to play flex, and then Yoru's like a perfect role that fits for him identity wise.
Was he not playing like controller?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But like he's not a. Well, it's
I don't
like
think he's a
it's like
controller
Mako
player. No,
in 2020.
I understand, but regardless, like, well, I don't know. It's just like I think it's just comfortability. Like Buzz would play, obviously he's like hard duelist player, but Izu is just like that duelist flex weird role. I don't know. Meteor plays like Viper.
That makes sense.
Sylvan controller.
Well, makes sense for Meteor, but the way he plays doesn't like feel like a Sentinel player.
Yeah, he's a crackhead on that.
Yeah.
On any agent, but
yeah,
just comfortability. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone is getting to like this point in Valorant. I feel like when we first started playing, like a long time ago, it's like people would see like Optic run like a certain comp, for example, and say like, okay, this is the perfect comp, and then every team would
like
copy
the Neon
it.
comp back
Yeah.
in.
And I feel like now we're getting to a point in Valorant where like all the coaches or even like players on teams are kind of realizing like player comfort and like what players are comfortable playing is like pretty important, and you kind of have to find like a middle ground to like where you draw the line, like to how good a comp is and how good your players can play that comp. But before it, I feel like a lot of it would just be like, oh, this comp's good. Yeah. Force everybody to play those agents, and then we can move on and like figure it out after. So yeah, I think their comps are just fitting their players really well.
Well, Reyna got picked one time, I think, right? And it was Abyss, and yeah, but that's just because they didn't have a comp for it.
I mean, you can win with Reyna. You can really win with like.
I think Reyna's pretty good. It has good utility flash, but
you can win with almost anything in like this meta of Valorant. There isn't something I think that's like crazy OP to the point where like you have to run it no matter what, unless you're talking about like having like a Viper or a Harbor on Icebox or something like that. But
if that's the agents he was playing. Yeah.
You can win. You can win with like a lot of agents, and even like fitting Reyna into some comps. Like maybe it's not like a staple for T1, and they only ran it on one time, but you could definitely fit like a Reyna. Like her kit is good enough, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, people are running ISO, which I mean,
his kit's also good enough. I think there's things you can abuse with every single agent.
ISO is also a little bit of like a Reyna. It's just ISO has a good ultimate, I feel like, and now the suppressed vulnerable thing is pretty strong. But like, if Reyna didn't have an ultimate that was that selfish, imagine Reyna had Harbor's ultimate, just a random thing. Bro, that agent would be pretty fucking strong. I feel like
it's not bad.
It's like you can cycle that all. You Reyna Lear, Harbor all, bomb site, take duels. It's like
it's not enough to make her playable.
I think
Reyna Lear like a good ult like that is like.
Would you consider that meta? I don't think so.
Well, not meta.
I think
saying like
Reyna Lear is really good.
Yeah, Reyna Lears are one of those things where in a match you're like, or in a ranked game you're like, oh, Reyna Lear, whatever. But then when you finally play a match and a Reyna Lear comes out, you're like, fuck, a Reyna Lear, really? I'm playing this corner. Like if you're like playing close right on any like bomb site. Let's just say logs ascent, and the Reyna Lear comes out, and a Sovadar comes out, and your stair guy can't break the Reyna Lear, and your logs, you just get clapped.
There's definitely ways to it. Like,
yeah.
Like it's not impossible to win with Reyna, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think there's definitely potential, and honestly, anything can work. Like my two gorgeous teammates were saying. Do you guys think that was arguably the greatest grand finals in Valorant to date?
Oh, that's what I said.
I think so.
I think so. I mean, I don't know what tops it. There was one series that was really, really good too.
Optic Loud. I think
Fnatic Loud
2022.
I think
Fnatic Loud was also insane. 3-11 Icebox.
Fnatic Loud was the one I was thinking. Fnatic Loud and these T1G2 is probably my favorite too.
Not like that one. No.
I don't remember Optic Loud too well, like the details of it, but I definitely think it has to be in the discussion for probably the best series.
Can't lie, it's nostalgia, and I don't really care. But I will say Sen Fnatic is up there as well. I don't think it's the greatest. Don't get me wrong.
Was that like
Reykjavik? Yeah, the first tournament. I think it's up there. I do agree with Fnatic. Loud is definitely a staple. I don't think besides like 2023, I don't think EG Paper X was. I mean, that was good, but EG really.
Fnatic Loud in Brazil.
If Paper X beat EG, by the way, in 2023, now that would have been the greatest grand finals of my lifetime. The greatest one.
That's a very good one.
That would have been the best grand finals by far.
I slept through it.
Top
So
2.
Yeah, he didn't even watch
he
it.
didn't watch it. That's
But
crazy.
as a
I
guy who
didn't
watched
watch
it, I missed map 1. That was a snooze map. Let's pretend map 1 wasn't there. The other maps, wow, giga bangers. Every map just got better and better and better and better. And you'd think like with Valorant, it's like some maps just, you watch map like 4 or a random game, it's like, it's just snooze. Like, bro, they're just getting raffle stomped. You know what I mean? But I felt like every map went down to the wire.
Yeah.
And like, even though a team like on split G2, I think it was like 2-1, they're map 4 split, they're up 8-1. And like,
and they come back.
T1 still comes back and makes it a close game and they win it.
Yeah,
and then
they
they
win
win
it.
map 5. It's just like,
Yeah,
had everything.
and like I don't know if that plays a factor. The fact that we just fucking we're up at 4 a.m. just screaming my lungs out like 3 hours. I fell asleep in OT. Like legit OT last map, I fell asleep and I woke up to the winning like moment, and I'm like, what just happened?
yeah.
Yeah, who won? Yeah, no, I mean, I can't lie. I was rooting for T1. I feel like T1 winning
Yeah,
is just
T1 winning.
it was just insane, and as a storyline and everything. From as like a professional player, I wanted T1 to win just so G2 didn't get champs points, like on a real note. But then also as like a casual viewer, T1 winning is like pretty fire. I can't lie. That's
Yeah.
like a goated org. And like, you know, Faker, stuff like that.
Faker.
Yeah, League. But obviously G2 is also insane to win just because from like a friendship bias. Like I know the guys on the team,
True.
so I would want them to win for that. So I had a lot of like, you know, narratives in my head, but overall just insane tournament. Back to us though. We've talked about other people. Why don't we talk about ourselves? How's practice been, guys?
Oh shit.
Go answer.
Go answer. Thank God I'm the host. I don't have to answer this. I'm gonna just take a sip of water.
I swear every time we've hopped on the podcast, I think last time we said the same thing, but we always do very, very, very. Actually, did we do this last time? We do very, very, very well, and then the like days leading up to the podcast, we're like not playing the best. Like the last 2 days haven't been great, but I think overall we're playing very.
How many days until our match?
6 days.
And
Gulp. Actually,
what?
no,
So you're saying that a week
Okay.
before our match, we are not hitting our stride?
we're just
Is
not
that correct?
No, we're not. We're not
Let's
at
just
all.
say-
Let's fucking push ourselves.
Let's
guys.
just say we lost 3-21.
No. Let's cut that out. Bleep that. Redacted.
We don't want to.
No.
Bleep that,
Yeah,
bleep
we
that.
did not lose 3-21. They
let's-
can guess what the numbers are.
We've never lost a scrim ever in our lives. What?
But
Wait,
recently we've been losing a
we
bit
leg-
too much.
We legit have never lost a scrim before, so I don't even know
But
what I just said.
Don't worry.
What
We
was I
fixed
saying?
everything today. Starting tomorrow, it's 100 Thieves 2.0. We're
True.
good. All right. Had a lot of time to practice. What things were you working on? What have we improved since kickoff?
What are we working on, Zander?
Yeah.
Nothing, bro. What? Are we even We haven't been practicing at all.
Yeah, we're actually trying a new approach. We're gonna go into stage 1 this year without prac.
No scrims. No server time.
No, just pure friendship vibes.
Yeah,
We've been going to the beach. We've been.
We've been in the gym.
yeah.
Just getting big and shit.
We're gonna like intimidate people like physically when we
Yeah,
play
if-
them instead of in game like our ideas
Yeah.
being really good. We're just gonna like post up on them.
Post up,
That's good.
T-pose.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
What-
wait. No, on a more serious note.
On a more serious. Yeah.
Wait,
what-
that wasn't serious.
That was. I mean,
Okay.
I think we have been scrimming
Really?
a little bit. Oh,
Yeah. So,
are we supposed
what
to?
what
okay,
things
okay.
have you been working on?
No, realistically, I think overall we've been. I think more like. I think map wise we're like a lot stronger. Like map wise, every detail's
Yeah.
like probably. I don't know. It's pretty much expanded. Where I feel like we know what we're doing in many different situations, and we've had a lot of reps now. I think like mentality wise, also like attitude wise, I think we're also like a bit more focused on like the process of it and like what our goals are and fundamentals. Like we know what to focus on, and we've been just improving at that every single day.
Yeah. I mean, I'll answer the question since I'm a player. I think just basic stuff, really, honestly. The maps are changing, comps are changing. There's so many moving parts. And I feel like last year it wasn't like this, where going to stage 1 until stage 2, honestly, it was mainly like just refining things and like, you know, adding more layers to an onion, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like with the map changes and buffs and nerfs, it's a lot different this year. Going to stage 1, it feels a lot more like, obviously the meta is like what you can say what's in Bangkok. But there's obviously a different way to play the games, seeing that T1 won. And they didn't use Tejo as much as any other team. And they ran double Duelist for a majority of the maps.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't just say, oh, the meta is Tejo Breach every single map. Especially with certain teams have certain players. So, you know, just a lot of basic stuff I feel like that we've been working on. And, you know, right now, the past week, we're just past 2 weeks, honestly. We've been like cementing things, I would say.
Just adding layers to the onion. Yeah.
Yeah. You like that line?
I like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna steal that.
I mean, that's why I'm the host. I got those lines. Don't worry. You know, guys, you can't lead the horse. You can't make a horse drink water.
I don't know what that means.
You can teach a horse to drink water, but you can't lead it to water.
No, you can lead it to water, but you can't make the horse drink the water. You can teach a fisherman to. You can give a fish to a fisherman, or you can give a fish to a villager, but he doesn't know how to fish.
Yeah, if you teach him how to fish, then
Yeah,
he'll
then
like
he
he'll
knows
get like
everything.
he'll
He'll
get
get more
multiple
fish.
Yeah.
Xander still hasn't clicked.
Xander, it'll click one day.
don't
It'll
worry.
click one day. Don't.
All right, guys.
Don't worry,
I do
bro.
not care.
Focus. What learnings from Kickoff did you approve upon? I'm not gonna lie, that feels like a generation away.
I don't even remember Kickoff. Like, what happened Kickoff? We lost or something? NRG sent?
Yeah, MIBR, Sen, NRG, we're out. We lost to, some okay teams.
That's unlucky, guys. What happened?
NRG was dead. We were playing legit a zombie team, and we still lost. Like, fuck.
That's crazy, by the way.
They weren't even commenting to each other.
Probably just a lot of hate. A lot of hate on those comms, and we still lost. That's embarrassing.
We should have hated each other more. We didn't hate each other enough. There was no fuel in our team.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
true.
I don't remember. I feel like I'm so focused. I feel like I'm so focused on like the day-to-day process that like there's like something new to focus on every day that I don't remember what we were focusing on after kickoff. Like I'm not. I don't really care that much about like losing the match or like losing a scrim. It changes like day to day. So I actually have no clue.
Yeah, we have a new problem every day. So it's just like
not a new problem. Not a new problem.
After 60 days of problems, you forget what the first day of problems were.
There's a new solution every day. There's a new solution.
No,
I don't
it's
remember
true,
what our
though.
kickoff solution was,
By
but
the
there's
way,
a new solution every day.
He's kind of spitting though, like what we learned from energy, like and Sentinels losses. We probably just made a solution and we like went with it.
Yeah,
and we
you
probably,
move on.
Yeah.
Probably that's all fixed up now.
Like,
It's
you know when you do math for like 6th grade, you start at the beginning, like you forget like what you learned in the first first month.
No, yeah,
that's us.
You build. Yeah, you build.
We're
not down here anymore. I don't remember what it was.
We're in Algebra 2 now. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah. Hopefully we can win some games with Algebra 2.
It's definitely impossible to point at one thing though. It was definitely just a mixture of like.
Yeah, it was a lot of things, honestly. And
there was good and bad. There was some really good stuff we did in kickoff.
Yeah.
There was some really bad stuff.
So,
Like,
now that months of practice have surpassed, how has it been for you, Xander?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Me?
Now that months of
I'm
practice
special
have
like
surpassed.
me?
Yeah. How's it been?
I
On
mean,
100 Thieves.
Nothing really changed. I mean, I think I got used to things like right as soon as maybe like 2 weeks after kickoff, as much as that like I'm a little late to the party. I should have I think like I don't know. I wasn't fully comfortable going into kickoff. Simply put, wasn't like
Simply
confident.
put.
I was in a
You
slump,
weren't
I'm
comfortable?
gonna be
How can I
honest.
make you comfortable?
I mean, just
what do you need?
Yeah, what do you need?
I don't know. It was a big change going from a team I've been playing on for 2 years to this team. Everything's different. I think I mentioned this already. And so
Nothing was the same.
I mean, what? It's true though. 4 different players, different.
No, yeah.
Different
I know what you
environment.
mean. I know
I'm
what
in
you
Los
mean, yeah.
Angeles now, living alone, responsibilities.
He has to do his own
teamwork.
laundry. Like he's never done that.
yeah,
before.
That's hard work.
That's crazy.
Okay, no, but seriously, I think like coming into the team, it was actually really difficult to just play style wise. I'm like it's completely different. So yeah, it just took me a while to get there, but I think I'm finally getting to it. I think I've already mentioned that. Yeah, like 2 weeks after kickoff, like 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like smooth now.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, like during kickoff, it was like actually pretty difficult, and like even before kickoff, it was pretty difficult, like getting my feet like.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to say. Getting your feet grounded, getting situated, like getting your feet wet. You could say.
Like that.
Feels
That's
like
what I was going for.
like easier to like understand how people like play now in comparison to like when you first swapped to a new team after playing for like 2 years.
Because like I was playing the same way for 2 years, simply put, and so coming on a team that plays so different, I think it's relatively difficulty. I think you even found like difficulty
Trying to go to a team that has like different ideal or different beliefs versus another team, and then also you just have like different players that are on your team, so you kind of have to understand like Peter's not going to play a scenario the same way that John QT would play it. So like when I play with John, like I know how John QT would play a scenario. It's right in his own way. And I know how Peter would play a scenario and it's right in his own way. They both have different perspectives. So like Zander coming from a matey to our team, having to like learn how all 4 of us are going to play it differently, like being the only one person that swaps, I can imagine like it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yep. To add on, I feel like every time we pick up like a new IGL, new coach, something like that, definitely go through the same thing as you. So I know how it feels, especially when using Kel and Tony as my most recent example, since it's a lot more of a structural change whenever you pick up someone like that, an IGL plus coach combo, and they have their own view on the game. I would say, yeah, it was definitely like, I feel like you don't get comfortable until you have one really good game as like, not an individual, but like as a team, where like everything just makes sense that you just did. The way like all, like, I never felt that in 2023. Like I never got that. And like we never had a clean win until our only clean win was against EG in 2023, which was like, I mean, it was EG, so we didn't really
we're not counting that.
Yeah, but they ended up winning everything, so maybe that win was insane back then. But either way, it's like 2024 until we beat like G2, I would say, where we thought, oh, they're good, but like not crazy good, but like we beat them, so we're better than them. You know, you don't really get comfortable. At least for me, I'm more of a results based kind of guy.
I think definitely a good way to put it is like nothing felt natural. Like, cause like when I hop in a game with M80 or like last year or whatever it was,
you're online like, in your undies, sipping Dr. Pepper, like you're just like fucking chill vibes.
You know,
like
even
what?
like scrims, but like it just everything felt like natural. Like I knew like everything that was gonna go on, blah blah blah. It's just like getting accustomed. Yeah, it takes a while for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. How's the team bonding been outside of practice?
I don't know. It's been all right.
Team bonding. Just lying. We don't like each other, bro.
I don't know. We're just kind of chilling.
He's not gonna, you know what they say? There's a little bit of truth to every joke.
We went to like we went to like an escape room once or something like that.
Some ice cream.
We had like a dinner at some. Oh, that was like a nice dinner. I forgot where that was, but that was like we went to a really nice dinner where I went to the bathroom. This is the first time I ever had this happen to me. I went to the bathroom. There was a guy that tried handing me like my like paper towel or something. I've never had that happen to me.
I take them places nice, you know how it is.
Yeah,
it was on me. Like
Peter,
5-year vet, so I had to, you know, a little splurge. Like show him I was like, let's go to the nicest place.
He took us to a nice place.
Nice.
He took us to a nice place. He tried handing me my paper towel. I didn't really know what I was doing. I said thank you. I heard after I was supposed to tip him, but I didn't have anything on me, so
he broke you.
Thank you. I looked down straight at the ground after he gave me the paper towel too. Yeah. I looked straight away from him.
I had to go to the washroom. I really didn't want to because he was gonna be there and he was gonna try to.
This guy's got aura in the washroom.
I was scared I have to pay him. I have to tip him for that.
Yeah, I think team bonding wise though, the escape room was good. We just do things outside the game 24/7. Like at least me and Zander. And I don't know. I feel like we spend so much time together in person that like you just naturally bond, honestly, as a team. Yeah. It's not like online or like meeting people for the first time. It's like no one here met Zander for the first time when he joined the team. It was like we already knew him. We already know his personality. Matt teamed with him. Dan teamed with him. I talked to him like 24/7, played a ton of ranked stream, blah, blah, blah. And then Kel maybe is the least one, and Tony is the least one that knew him. But Kel hangs out in our Discord as well. So he talks to Zander 24/7. Tony probably knew the least amount, but we yap about him, you know, all last year. And we even joked like, Sean would joke saying, oh, don't worry, you guys will get Zander later. Like, he's the guy. And he would joke about Zander replacing him.
Yeah,
and
he was right.
Here's the timeline. Yeah, he's right. Thoughts on the new update going into stage 1?
Icebox and Ascent coming in?
Yeah, and then also the agents.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Waylay's the best agent in the game.
Yeah, Waylay, really good. I think that agent's S tier. Every team's running her. And if you're a team that's watching this, make sure you change your comps to start running that agent ASAP.
Yeah, we're running her on every map. We'll just let you guys know.
Yeah, just in case.
For sure.
You were surprised. It's, by the way, it's Dan playing it.
Yeah, I can literally reverse time. How are you going to kill me? What?
That's a good crazy. I need that. But Dan's like text saying it. I can reverse.
Yeah, I mean, Ascent Icebox, I think like benefits us heavily. I think
and the Abyss and Bind leaving.
True.
Specifically those maps leaving.
Yeah, that's true.
Ascent Icebox back in the rotation.
No,
W, no.
Bind.
No, Bind.
Nah, Bind was like fake. It was just like it was like the X that you keep going back to. Like we don't want to go back to that.
Bind was an illusion.
We had a good 3 months with them, but like that's it. We broke up for a reason, and we didn't realize. We kept calling them.
It just kept looking the same way. I don't know why.
I've banned Bind on like every single team I've been on for the last 4 years. So thank God it's gone.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. We were like going into games. We're like, yeah, Bind's really good. And Zander's like, I haven't played Bind in 3 years, guys. Like,
that's a map.
Chills.
I don't know what I was doing, but I got the hang of it.
Also, on a real note,
yeah, you got the hang of it.
At the end.
Yeah, we won out on Bind at the end.
Well, I was like, oh yeah, this is how you play. Just peek.
I mean, we coin flip Bind a little bit. All right, thoughts on Waylay? Like actual serious thoughts I think it's like a B tier agent. It's like
She fits a niche that's pretty specific that you could really just be better off using a lot of other agents.
Yeah.
So
like I think the niche she goes for is like Neon, but Neon does it better and more like often. And then on top of that, she's better than Jet, but she doesn't jet op like as well. So it's like you want to put it on a rifler, but a rifler is way more comfortable on Neon, Raze, Yoru, and you look at Yoru's kit, it has way more value. So if you're looking for team play, you get Yoru. If you're looking for selflessness or like selfishness, you get like ISO, which nowadays is way better. So it's like, and then Neon obviously has better dive. So it's just tough, I think.
Do you guys think there's like a world where you could run Waylay with, I don't know, like a chamber or like Waylay Yoru or something? Because like the recall animation or like the whole recall concept, you guys think there's like,
I mean,
a good like comp you could think of that?
I mean, everything's possible.
Yeah, anything. Honestly, if I don't know, EDG just starts running and winning every game. Yeah, sure.
Sounds like it could work out pretty well, right?
T1.
You have Waylay like hard dive, and then you have like Yoru that could just TP.
I don't know why you're giving our comp. We're gonna have to go to the next question because he's just leaking stuff. I don't know.
Leaking our fucking.
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
he's
We're
not
not even
actually.
running that dog shit comp. That shit's ass. There's a reason why he's pondering it. Philosopher here. Do you guys think this is a good comp? Yeah, okay. What are you guys' thoughts on our group/pool? We're playing, in case you guys don't know, Sen first, then I don't know if this is in order actually. Actually, it might be. Sen, Crew, Loud, EG, 2G. It's not in order. I lied. Lol.
Sen, Crew, Loud.
I know 2G's
EG,
last.
2G.
EG's next.
EG's second, right?
Yeah, EG second.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're doomed. What can I say?
I mean, it's chill.
Is our group harder or Omega group harder? Honestly, I already forgot. Even though I see the teams in our group, I don't even know the teams in their group. Like, I can't deduce it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
They
I don't.
have G2, C9, Furia,
Yeah, keep going.
Loud.
Loud's in our group, but you're doing good.
Did you? Oh, really Loud? Shit, I give up. I give up.
I mean, I think the fans say the other group's harder, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
G2's goated. I mean, our group looks chill. Like, you know, there's like some fun games, some like hard games, but like overall, like you don't know what you're gonna get. Like, there'll be chill vibes. Who's the hardest team in our group?
Straight up.
Yeah,
Sen,
I'll say.
Crew, Loud, EG, 2G.
I mean,
2G.
Okay, that's just disrespectful.
That's just weird.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
why is
just
that
weird.
disrespectful?
I mean, they beat me, so like, yeah, maybe. It's
Yeah, that's why they're the best team in our group. Why is that
For me
disrespectful?
personally, I think 2G's the best.
But you guys are assuming disrespect. I think
Okay,
2G's
well,
the best.
I'm gonna say Crew. I feel like if I had to play any team, I'd be like, fuck Crew, really? I wouldn't want to play that team.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think Sentinels was easy the first time we played them. I just played bad, and then Crew.
You haven't
Crew's-
played them.
I'd probably say Crew Sen, probably top two.
Yeah.
Top two hardest.
And then honestly, if Loud does I don't know if Loud's doing a roster move with getting the Luke guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Luke Shaw?
Luke, yeah, I don't know.
Is he 17?
Yeah, I think he turns 18 in like a week.
But who are they?
I don't know. They might be. They have him signed though as like a like.
Wait, who is this? Sorry.
What?
What
Luke,
team?
Luke Shaw?
Loud,
what
loud,
team?
loud, loud. Loud has him signed, and I think he turns 18 in like 2 weeks.
Everyone's making roster changes.
I think that guy's insane, and if he joins that team, they have really good potential.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know who they were replaced or
played
anything,
against-
but I'm pretty sure he's confirmed signed as like a 6th man, but he can't play it. He's just like, you know, like they wanted the rights to him because he's that good.
yeah,
and he is.
I played against him. He was like solo carrying one of the maps.
Yeah,
on
Icebox.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Did we play against that guy last year or
No.
2 years ago? No.
No,
I'm
no,
telling-
no,
I
no,
don't-
no.
I don't think like anybody we played in Ascension like remade it.
Okay.
No,
I'll
yeah.
be honest.
I mean, some of
Okay.
the Union guys are. Isn't Rafa? Didn't you guys play him? Wasn't he on?
well, like I'm saying, like in Ascension, like Ascension 2023 was so different from Ascension 2024.
I see. Well, no one asked.
Okay.
All right, first match versus Sen to kick off stage
What's his
1.
problem?
First match versus Sen to kick off stage 1. Are we excited? Obviously, you guys haven't. You know, this is your 2nd year here. This is your 1st year. But as a
Yeah.
tradition, you always play Sen. It's like
El Clautico. El Clautico. Is that good? Like El Clasico, but like clout.
yeah, that's good.
That's good?
That's good. Put that in.
Is that good?
Yeah.
El Clautico.
Actually,
Come on.
that was fire.
That was
I'm not gonna
good.
lie. That was
Are you
fire.
excited?
I gotta
Let's-
give it to you. That was
I
fire.
just,
That was fire.
butchered it. Oh,
Yeah, let's keep going. Are you excited playing Sen?
of course.
Good.
I think. I mean, the first time I played Sen, I mean, it was like hype. So like the crowd's going crazy. Like I played like.
Crowd's going crazy for you.
No, not for me. They hated me, but I'm used to that. I went to Ascension twice in South America, but it's always fun. Like when you hear the fans a lot. So when the crowd's into it, I'm into it. I think it's more exciting.
Yeah, I'm hyped to play. Honestly, like more so hyped to play like in front of the crowd. I heard we had like 2 games that we have to play in like the LTA studio area thingy or whatever. I'm not too excited for those games. I think getting to play on stage and getting to like
Mhm.
do whatever in front of the crowd, whether they like us or hate us, is always like the most fun about competing. It feels like home. But regardless of like who we played on stage, I don't remember what our 3 games are on stage.
I think it's
Those
all of them
games-
except 2G,
2G
and
and-
Crew.
Yeah, so those 3 stage games are going to be fun,
Crew?
regardless of
I
the
think so.
opponent. So
That was a guess on the Crew one, but the 2G one, I'm pretty sure
Oh.
HLTV confirmed. Either way, being the reigning champs, is there pressure to win stage
Stage
1?
one.
Why are you laughing?
I mean, I'm not a champ, so like,
Yeah,
it's
Dan,
on you guys.
do you think there's any
actually.
pressure to win stage 1? Because we're trying to defend our title here.
I mean, like I don't look at matches like that. I don't feel like the pressure when we play matches.
Can't lie. I feel like things like that, it's like more of a tournament by tournament, not like you won stage 1 a year ago. You're like, it's more like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Kinda, yeah. I have like a different look on like matches though. It's like you like show off your craft, not like you're there and you're gonna give like 400% and like do stuff differently. So regardless of like it being stage 1 or
You
it
don't
being
get
like
400% in matches.
I give 100%. I don't try to do any more, any
I
less.
give my entire life and soul to the game and mind and 300%. Like, so clearly 2 different.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess there's no pressure for Dan. He thinks stage 1 champs, so here we come. Okay. And I also think that too. Am I correct? Yeah, he does think that. A fan has wrote, will you guys finally get an in-game title for winning? But we don't even have when you inspect the classic bundle, you don't even get the thing.
bro. That's
Yeah.
so cheese.
That is pretty sad. So 2023 stage 1 winners got like if you inspect, you see like a little like icon.
It just shows on
I know
your
what you're
your
talking
team
about.
classic.
Yeah.
Or we don't have one for our
Yeah.
stage 1 win.
We don't
And
have
we
one.
got like a little
I don't
little
deserve it.
plaque trophy as well. You saw that at
Yeah.
stage 2 they got
They
fucking arena trophy. Stage 1 we got like this little like plaque.
Stage 1, no prize money, no trophy.
Oh, yeah, no prize
3D
money either.
printed trophy.
Yeah.
Stage 2, budget, money, videos, cameras,
Wait,
producers.
when you pick up the trophy, there's money in the cup as well too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
they start popping bottles for them.
Yeah.
That is good.
Basically, whenever I win, it's a side note. Like just throw
No
that
one
first
cares.
strike, stage 1.
First strike, no one cares.
No
Stage
one cares.
1?
I don't know why people don't care about
Boo.
first strike. That shit was memorable. That was like the start of greatness.
Yeah, first strike was kind of memorable. I care about
Thank
first
you,
strike.
Dan.
I care
Thank
about-
you.
I care about first strike.
Yeah, I care about first strike too. Okay, any final thoughts, guys, before we end this Instalocked episode?
What
You
do
wanna
think,
say anything
Zander?
to the fans?
Zander, final words.
Final words. We're gonna win in stage 1, then we're gonna go to Toronto, then we're gonna win Toronto, then we're gonna go to the World Cup thing, and we're gonna win that, and then we're gonna go to champs, and then we're gonna win that too.
I don't even know if we're invited to the World Cup, so I don't even know if we can. Like, we're not playing soccer, bro.
Oh, I want to play soccer.
It's the
Let's play some
EWC.
I really hope I can meet Messi.
Yeah, you'll be
Messi.
Messi, bro.
Messi.
You think if we beat
Go
Crew,
join Crew,
wait,
bro.
you think if we beat Crew, we can meet Messi?
Yeah, probably, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard if you beat Crew, Messi just shows up. I heard that's what happens.
Marvel
Ooh, I
Rivals?
have. I've been watching. It starts with D. Delana. Yeah, I've been watching him because he plays DPS and I needed hella. So I play with my girl. I'm Diamond 2. I smurf every game, no troll. Like actually 66 to like 6.
What's your peak?
Oh, Diamond 2,
See, I'm G1, so I'm better.
buddy.
Wait, we gotta make that as a content idea. We play them in Marvel. They
Wait,
play us in Valorant.
Raw, the guy on Twitter, Raw, he made a funny tweet. It was like listing all the esports, like Marvel Rivals, Beat Sen, like COD Team, Super Team, that eventually got to Valorant, and he's like, they play Sen in a week. That's all he wrote for us.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's good. You can put that in.
Thanks,
I'll
Rob.
call him out. On a real note, I was told from Kel. Kel knows a little bit more about Marvel Rivals. He played that game a good amount. But apparently that team that we just signed is actually like the best NA team. Like that was a free agent. They were competing under like I think
Yeah.
Mutants. Yeah. And so and pretty sure they're insane and like they're just gonna dominate for a little bit.
Big
I have no
W.
idea how they like esport will transition because obviously I mean we all remember Valorant or Zander wasn't playing Valorant back then
No,
when it first came out. But
definitely
yeah, I
was
think
a part of
it's pretty
that.
easy to like.
He just moves on. Sorry,
what did he
keep going.
say?
I
Keep going.
definitely wasn't part of that. I can like I'm.
No, keep going.
You
keep
didn't
going.
play
Yeah,
Valorant
Ignore him.
until
No, it was-
December
it was-
2020.
It was better when you ignored him. Keep going. Keep going.
You didn't play Valorant December
Yeah, but
2020.
that's still I was still.
Either way, you
playing.
don't know how it felt. Like in the first like 3 months, like
You
people
have
are
no
coming and
fucking
go.
clue how it felt.
Yeah, like Dicey's just getting picked out of nowhere. Like
Oh
what?
my God.
you don't even know what's
Fucking
happening.
Dicey.
Either way.
Quan.
What was I gonna say? I was just gonna say like people come and go, and it's like really quick. And yeah, I mean,
True. Yeah, that was how it was at that time.
I will say if you're the best team though, like you generally stay the best team for a good amount of time. It's not like you're getting dethroned. It's more like you see names coming in and out, and like
Yeah.
suddenly they're like going on runs, and like it's a random person that you saw in a ranked game, and it's like, huh, okay. Like Sean 12590. Like obviously, No one remembers that name, but
remember,
like
yeah.
he was pretty good, and he was like out of nowhere, just insane, and got
The
some.
fact that you remember his numbers too. Once
Trust
you
me,
guys-
it's ingrained.
Oh yeah, me too.
But either way, have you guys seen any other regions play Marvel Rivals? Fuck no, bro. NA all the way.
Never even touched the game.
I'm not allowed. I'm a Valorant brained only person.
Yeah.
Xander's not a gamer. He plays Valorant. He only plays Valorant.
Have you guys watched any of the league games for 100 Thieves?
Nope.
Nope.
I watch all of them. I'll be honest, and I also like on Team Liquid Yone. Sorry, I butchered his name. Yeah.
He's not gonna be happy.
No,
About that.
he's show vibes. What? I
No.
he said yapped him when he was on Proving Grounds.
I don't
Relax,
really play
bro.
any.
Or Scouting Grounds.
I don't really play any other games though. I haven't watched any other games.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Xander's no gamer. Don't think Xander's a gamer.
No, because I played Marvel Rivals. I got GM1 before kickoff, and then I fell into a slump. And this always happens when I play a different FPS game, like Apex Legends, like any of these games. I fall off a cliff in Valorant.
Really? When
Yeah.
I won LCQ, I was playing Apex. I was playing Apex with my girlfriend, like basically 24/7. And well, she wasn't my girlfriend. It was more like playing Apex after prac with my crush. Oh, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
And it was
Peter
like-
had motivation
I
during
was like,
LCQ.
I was like
That's
locking.
crazy.
You know, after LCQ, I asked Beaton, "Yo, can you like?" Because Beaton was like actually good at Apex. I wasn't. He like didn't boost me, but he just queued with me and his friend. So we 3-stacked, and we got me to like, I forgot like diamond or something, so I could queue my crush at the time. Because
Wow.
she was like right below Pred. I forget what that is.
That's-
Master.
That's crazy motivation. No wonder you guys won LCQ.
Mhm,
What?
mhm. All of our esports teams have been killing it. Dead ass. Any pressure on Valorant?
Jeez.
I'm reading the lines that were given to me,
Trust
chat.
me, there's pressure already. I've seen everyone just glazing Marvel Rivals, League of Legends, and look at us, just like Valorant.
Yeah, the Valorant team's cool.
Wait, where's everyone like glazing like Marvel Rivals,
Well, I mean,
League of Legends?
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
see it on the
our-
timeline.
I'm
Like,
not gonna lie. Our Rivals team or our COD team, yeah, true. I'm not even saying them. Like, yeah, everyone's kind of owning. I mean, they just won the minor, right? LA Thieves.
give me that minor. Isn't that the line?
Yo.
That's
Yo.
yeah.
What?
It's in our Discord. It's in our Discord. Relax.
Wait, clip that out of context.
No, bro. I'm repeating
Give
a
me that
lot.
minor.
Scrab said that. I'm not gonna repeat the line, but it's in our Discord. It's funny as fuck. I can't lie. When I saw it,
That sounds like something he would
I don't
say,
watch COD, by
actually.
the way, but like that's making waves.
That is
So like
good.
that's good for COD, by the way.
Wait.
You need memes like that.
Scrap's the guy that went on stream, like the first stream after he got signed to 100 Thieves and started about, yeah, no, Scrap's got that kind of personality. I see it. Okay.
Some of my friends are watching COD recently. They got into it, so I'm hearing like small tidbits from them about how like they're farming and stuff. Because like I don't watch COD because it's not on Twitch. Like unironically, that actually is a big holding back for me.
Sure.
And then I watched the Apex games when they were going on.
Wait, what's it on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah, YouTube.
Do you guys miss when all the streamers and all the streams used to be on Twitch? Like before YouTube and Kick took like a piece of the pie? You guys miss when you used to be able to go on Twitch and you'd see every single like variety of streamer?
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not really missing out on Twitch. I
don't
wasn't
really
really a big
watch stream.
streamer watcher. I feel
Oh.
like,
I don't
like,
care.
yeah, I don't really care too much. Like, honestly.
I used to love watching streams,
But yeah, I mean,
chatting.
I don't know. I think all of our league teams are doing good. Yeah,
I
we'll
mean-
do the same regardless. If they're all doing bad, we'll still do good. If they're doing good, we're still gonna do good. Like they don't change anything, right, guys?
Yeah, the result doesn't matter. Who
it's
cares
not
how
really
good people
pressure.
are doing? If we just focus on our day to day, it's fine.
Yeah, like what? Like,
Like what?
off the top of the head, give a
Off the top of
motivational
my
quote.
head, no stream
No
time.
stream-
Yeah, I actually always I have them all. I don't remember a single one though.
I think I have mine.
I got mine.
I like this one.
I like this one.
What's how's it exactly said? Hold on, someone go first, and I'll have it.
Let's
You want me to
see
go
it.
first?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't say mine.
Oh my god, I can't look into a camera and say a motivational quote. Zander, you have to go first. It feels so much more awkward for me right now.
I mean, I could say like a generic line.
I go.
I was gonna say if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will.
Mm.
Damn.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like that?
If you change the way that you look at things, the things you look at change.
Mm.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's
It's about
good, that's
perspective.
good.
No, it's good. It's
If you
good.
stare into the abyss stares back at you.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna give up on this one.
Wait, what?
What? What do you
need
mean?
a quote?
No, it was a
He's
good.
googling
no,
a
no.
motivational
Wait,
quote.
hey.
No, but I want to find the same.
No,
I wanna
no, it's
find
fine.
it.
Say it.
Ah, he
I'll
doesn't even have
find
a
it.
fucking
Imagine
quote.
you had a gun to your head right now, and you have to say motivational quote.
Say the quote.
one.
Oh my god.
Say the quote
Say the
right
quote. Map 5, grand
yeah,
finals.
no, please answer that question, please.
Map 5, grand finals.
That's a
We're
really
all
good
speaking.
question.
Kel's silent. Tony's silent. They don't know what to say. What would you say to hype us all up?
You're the only one that can speak.
Let's go.
Please,
No.
please tell me what you would say. I'm so curious
I don't
now.
want to
Actually.
copy Pete, but I would say like believe.
Believe.
I mean, that's good. I mean, you can't judge.
Believers by Imagine
It's actually
Dragons.
good. Wait,
Yeah, don't judge.
I actually want to think of this one so hard. Bro.
Okay, search up.
Let me watch the quote.
It's
The
gonna
quote
it's
better
gonna
be some
L as
insane
fuck.
shit. When we
TikTok.
need Zander to say something, when the going gets tough, when times are tough, he's not gonna have a quote.
Every day it gets a little easier, but you have to do it every day. That's the hard part. But it does get easier.
True. W quote. That's actually W quote.
I could have told you
That's
that
actually
one.
true.
By the way, I said that one
That
all
was
the time.
hard to remember. That's why I was like, how was it worded?
If you told me that, I could have told you it.
Yeah.
I said that all the time.
Change is uncomfortable, but
birthday
it gets
cats.
more comfy.
It was a good podcast. You guys did great. It felt amazing being the host.
You're actually W host.
You're
W
not-
host.
you're not
I'm
my
a
host.
host.
Nope.
Yeah, W host.
Let's go. All right. Hope you guys enjoy this episode of Instalocked. Make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe, and make sure to buy the 100T bundle, the best bundle in the world. Right, guys?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right. And enjoy this skit. Man, what is going on today? Yo, can you help me out over here?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. My mouse's right click is just not working.
That's what a right click does.
Bro, you've never used the 100T bundle before.